So I've seen a lot of stuff out there from pastors and people kind of in the Christian sphere, calling for, you know, if this the shooter of Charlie Kirk ultimately confesses his sin, repents, and makes a credible profession of faith, should he still receive the death penalty, or should the Kirk family and the country forgive him and he just go to prison? And I've seen a lot of mixed opinions on that on the conservative right. Some people are saying, well, yeah, absolutely, you know, that's what you should do. You should forgive him, and kind of like a forgive and forget kind of attitude towards things. And then other people saying, no, he needs to, you know, obviously forgive him, baptize him, and then execute him. And I definitely fall more into that latter camp. And I know that might sound kind of harsh. Some people might think that's a bit too extreme, but I think biblically we can look back even into the Old Testament and see where the people of Israel still had consequences for sinning, right? If you stole, you would get your hand cut off. Or if you committed adultery, you'd get stoned. Or I don't remember all the super specific details of the punishment for crime. But God clearly has a set expectation around crime, a set punishment around crime. And so as a Christian, I would love to see Charlie Kirk's shooter be saved. I would love to see him repent of what he did and be baptized and have a credible profession of faith. However, that does not excuse him from the sin that he committed. And so I also believe, for the sake of our country, we need to start having much stricter punishments for crimes. We've seen, I would say, the last 10 years, but really, like, if we look back, you know, into like 2020, with like the Summer of Love riots and the George Floyd riots and stuff like that, just a complete denigration of our laws and our society. And to get back on track, we have to, crime has to be punished, and severely. Severe crime has to be punished severely. I'm not saying, you know, we go and give the electric chair to somebody who was caught smoking weed in public, but for these serious crimes like the Irina Zarutska, the girl who was stabbed on the subway, obviously Charlie Kirk, and